Hey everyone, welcome back to Health Harmony Hub. You've ever felt like your body's playing a chaotic symphony? Mood swings, fatigue, weight fluctuations, or irregular cycles? You might be dealing with hormone imbalances. Hormones are the unsung heroes of our body, regulating everything from metabolism and mood to reproduction and energy levels. But here's the good news. What you eat can be a powerful conductor to bring that harmony back. Today, we're diving deep into the 5 best foods for hormone balance. This isn't just fluff. We're talking science-backed insights from studies on estrogen metabolism, insulin sensitivity, and more. By the end of this video, you'll have actionable tips, unique recipe ideas, and a clearer understanding of how these foods work their magic. Stick around because I'll also bust a common myth and share a bonus tip on lifestyle tweaks. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss out on evidence-based health hacks. Let's jump in. Before we get to the foods, let's quickly geek out on hormones. Think of them as chemical messengers. Estrogen and progesterone dance through women's cycles. Testosterone fuels muscle and drive in everyone. Insulin manages blood sugar, and cortisol handles stress. Imbalances can stem from stress, poor diet, or even environmental toxins. But nutrition, it's a game changer. Studies like one from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition show that certain nutrients can shift estrogen metabolites from harmful to protective forms. Okay, enough intro. Let's meet our top 5 stars. Kicking off our list at number 1, cruciferous vegetables. We're talking broccoli, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, kale, and cabbage. These aren't just your grandma's side dish, they're hormone heroes. Why? They contain a compound called indole-3-carbinol, or I3C. When you eat these veggies, I3C gets converted in your gut to promote the breakdown of estrogen into its good form, 2-hydroxystrone, instead of the more potent and potentially risky estradiol. This helps combat estrogen dominance, which can lead to PMS, heavy periods, or even higher risks of certain cancers. Scientifically speaking, a 2008 study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that higher intake of cruciferous veggies was linked to lower risks of breast, lung, and colorectal cancers, partly due to this estrogen-modulating effect. Another study highlighted how I3C inhibits cancer cell growth by altering hormone pathways. But here's a unique twist. These veggies also support liver detox, where phase 2 detoxification happens. That's where excess hormones get packaged up and excreted. If your liver is sluggish from processed foods, hormones can recirculate and cause chaos. How to incorporate them? Aim for 4 to 6 servings a day. 1 cup raw or half a cup cooked counts as a serving. Try roasting broccoli with garlic and olive oil for a crispy snack, or blend cauliflower into a creamy soup. A unique recipe idea: make broccoli rice stir-fry with eggs and sesame. It's low-carb and hormone-friendly. Pro tip: lightly steam them to preserve the I3C. Overcooking can zap its power. If you're on thyroid meds, chat with your doc. These can interact with iodine, but for most, they're golden. Moving to number 2, flax seeds. These tiny powerhouses are loaded with lignans, plant compounds that act like gentle hormone modulators. Here's the science. Lignans bind to excess estrogen in your intestines, preventing it from being reabsorbed into your bloodstream.
Ow.
This lowers overall estrogen levels and stimulates the production of sex hormone-binding globulin, a protein that handcuffs free-floating hormones, making them less active. The result is better balance, especially for conditions like PCOS or menstrual irregularities. A landmark study followed women and found that adding just 10 grams of ground flax seeds daily prevented anovulatory cycles, lengthened the luteal phase, and improved estrogen to progesterone ratios. Another study compared vegetarian diets high in fiber and showed higher estrogen excretion, reducing its recirculation. Unique angle: flax seeds are also omega-3 rich, fighting inflammation that can spike cortisol. But myth bust time: some worry about phytoestrogens causing hormone havoc. Lignans are adaptogenic. They block strong estrogens when levels are high and mimic mild ones when low. For your daily dose, aim for 2 tablespoons ground. Make sure you grind them fresh to avoid oxidation. You can add them to oatmeal, smoothies, or bake them into muffins. Here's a fun recipe: flaxseed pudding mixed with almond milk, chia, and berries overnight for a hormone-boosting breakfast. Remember, you have to grind them. Whole seeds pass through undigested. Number 3. Fatty fish, especially salmon. Packed with omega-3 fatty acids, vitamin D and B12, this is your go-to for multi-hormone support. Omega-3 south like EPA and DHA reduce inflammation, which lowers cortisol, that stress hormone that can throw everything off, from your thyroid to your insulin. They also boost insulin sensitivity, helping balance blood sugar hormones. Plus, the vitamin D in salmon supports thyroid function and prevents bone loss from hyperthyroidism, while B12 keeps nerves and blood cells healthy, which is often deficient in people with thyroid issues. What's the evidence? A 2021 study showed omega-3 south prevent cortisol spikes during chronic stress. The OSU Wexner Medical Center highlights salmon for B12 and vitamin D. Here's a unique insight. Salmon's astaxanthin, the pink pigment that gives it its color, acts as an antioxidant, protecting your hormone-producing glands from oxidative stress, something that's not often talked about. Try to eat it 2 to 3 times a week. You can grill it with herbs, bake it in foil, or add it to salads. For a recipe twist, try a salmon poke bowl with avocado and veggies. It's fresh, raw-inspired for maximum nutrients. If you're vegan, algae oil supplements can mimic the omega-3 south, but always aim for food first. At number 4. Avocados. This creamy fruit is a healthy fat bomb, providing monounsaturated fats that are essential for hormone synthesis. Steroid hormones, that's estrogen, progesterone, and testosterone, start with cholesterol as their building block. Avocados supply the good kind, plus fiber that boosts insulin sensitivity and fullness hormones, like GLP-1. They also pack potassium for adrenal health, which helps curb cortisol. The science backs it up. Healthline cites studies showing that the fiber from avocados enhances your insulin response. A 2019 review in Nutrients ties healthy fats to better reproductive hormones, reducing the risk of anovulation. And research on the Mediterranean diet shows that avocado-inclusive patterns can lower estrogen levels and cancer risks. Here's a unique fact. Avocados have beta-cetosterol, a plant sterol that may block excess estrogen absorption, adding an extra layer of balance. Try for half an avocado daily. Smash it on toast, blend it into smoothies, or stuff it with tuna. For a creative recipe, try avocado chocolate mousse. Just blend it with cocoa, dates, and a pinch of sea salt for a dessert that secretly supports your hormones. No guilt here. Rounding out our top 5, soy products like tofu, edamame, and tempeh. Soy gets a bad rap, but when you choose whole and organic forms, it can be a hormone ally thanks to isoflavones, phytoestrogens that can mimic or block estrogen. In high estrogen states, like during premenopause, they act anti-estrogenic, binding to receptors to prevent stronger estrogens from overstimulating. In low estrogen states, like after menopause, they provide mild estrogenic support, helping to ease symptoms like hot flashes. Harvard's nutrition source reviews, population studies, like the Shanghai Women's Health Study, which showed that higher soy intake cut breast cancer risk by up to 59% in premenopausal women, and also reduced recurrence. Meta-analyses link it to lower prostate cancer risk in men, with weak but positive effects on menopausal symptoms. Here's a unique perspective. Fermented soy-like tempeh or miso is best. The fermentation process boosts its bioavailability and adds gut-friendly probiotics, which indirectly support hormone detox via your microbiome. Aim for 1 to 2 servings daily. You can stir-fry tofu with veggies or snack on edamame. Here, it's a great recipe idea. A soy ginger stir-fry with broccoli that combines 2 of our top foods. If you have thyroid issues, just monitor your intake. A meta-analysis showed a slight rise in TSH but no major impact. That was a deep dive. To recap, cruciferous veggies for estrogen detox, flax seeds for binding excess hormones, salmon for omega-3.com, avocados for fat-fueled synthesis, and soy for adaptive balance. Remember, consistency is key. Pair these with exercise, sleep, and stress management for the best results. Bonus tip. Track your cycle or symptoms in an app to see how food impacts you. Always consult a doctor for personalized advice, especially if you suspect any imbalances. If this helped, comment your favorite food below and share with a friend. Subscribe for more science-backed wellness. Thanks for watching. Stay balanced, stay healthy,